So we just threaten. Second Sanctuary. Can we get another one of these, you think? I wonder. I don't know. Alchemist is pretty bad here. We don't want to convert tears into blood. The only bonus benefit I want is tier based. So probably event here. Oh, I can't even afford this cheap guy. Sucks. Okay. Why not ignore? Why not ignore? Because I wasn't sure how many more days before my units would be available. And this doesn't actually reduce anything, right? Taking 2 doesn't reduce because you still can only go once. With 6 health, you can only go once anyways. So it doesn't change anything. And I wasn't sure. If I had known that there's going to be more than 4 weeks, then ignore is right. But I didn't remember how many there were, or no, potentially. Sanctuary or business trip here? I guess it really depends. Can you get this twice? I don't know. We should at least check to see and then make a decision. Looks like you either can't get it twice or didn't roll there, in which case we should not do that. I don't know if what that means, but I will back it up to take that as the business trip for resource gathering. But if we could get a double one of those, it's 100% worth. So I don't know. We should check every single time to see if we can ever get 2 of 1, because I don't know the answer to that. I'm willing to keep testing. Oh, I didn't set this up right. It's okay with this, but ideally we would have put our correct people in. I'll live with it. Keep rolling, see if it rolls again. I'd rather just check when we go there. I don't want to reload the game repeatedly to force it, but I would like to attempt to test for it when it naturally shows up as an option. All right, we're fighting a champion at 52 in the ice. Ice champion, not so great for us. All of our traps are available though. Doggo up front's a good option. Naga's at 2, can stun, which is pretty good. What? Seriously? Okay. Like to heal the vampire, but it's not essential. 6 Socks always available here. Stutters is available there. Tenoshi Gaming's available. Triple P's available. Lord Slaughter Steve's available. I want to get the dot in that first room. They're both out though. Okay. So how are we dotting in the first room? We aren't. So Ghost needs to be moved to first room. Alright, let's roll on that. Okay. Let's confirm and go. Is this early access or release? This is early access. Okay, so how did the rooms go? We got our effect first. Slow 2. We slowed them once here with the traps. They rolled enraged with morale loss. No morale defenses. Is there any reason not to bone catapult them? I don't think so. They're not boned. But they're never going to be boned before this, unfortunately. We have Doggo too, so first round can auto enrage. So let's probably get those morale debuffs ticking. Okay. What are we doing from here? Do they shuffle me? They don't. They're doing air to the front, ice to the back, ice everywhere. Air to the front, ice to the back, ice everywhere. Speed 55 to the back. $95 halved, more than halved. So what's 10% of 95? 9.5. 4 of those is, what is it? 36 and 2? No. Yeah, 36 and 2. I think. And then this is hitting me for how much? Not enough to kill. Okay, so that should be okay. We get 2 rounds there. Question is, are we also using... Yeah, let's use this. Let's do like this. Oh, but no doggo then. 35 ice resist. 20 morale buff. AoE debuff after. Yeah, slower than us too. I guess that. A little bit sketchy. Okay. Most morale potential that way. Might have messed up the math. Can't be bothered to check. Alright. And what is this? Air to the front. Okay. You're gonna have more damage mixed with morale, so you can't mix damage and morale, not really. This is the problem with the mixed strat, it just doesn't do anything. So what you're attempting to do is instead of mixing strats, you're attempting to have like a backup team that can do a different thing. At least that's my take on it. Hey Filthy, prove me wrong. Why? I think the game is very alpha at this point. Just doing morale debuff instead of killing hero and adding mobs to buff cardio made the game always. Yeah, I proved you wrong like 6 times on stream in the last 3 days. Because sometimes with all morale you just die. Okay, so this is gonna jump. And it might get good stuns here. Missed all the stuns. Literally just explaining that too, right? Like just finished talking about that. Just answered the question moments before about mixed strategies and the problems with them. Good chat. I'm glad the input was on target. This fight's going very well for us, though. Nice fiddle. Nice. Alright, did we give him the finger? Yes, but which finger? The middle finger? That's the whole palm, dude. It's not a finger. It's literally doing this with fucking ice shooting out of the palm. A little disappointed. Just ramp up the difficulty and then play around with it. I am not going to defend this game maybe one-dimensional because we are certainly running into one-dimensional issues with it. But the one dimension is not only stack morale because you do lose if you only stack morale. We've definitely tried it a couple times now. All right, cog number 3 is pretty good. Or we could pick up Gruesome Surprise. Gruesome Surprise wasn't very good last time. It didn't fix the problem that we're having, which is sometimes is morale immune units. So I'm going to take Enchanted Cog 3.
Good work.
Offer me a promotion. Okay. All right, where? Lord Solar Steve. Pen, Duke Sereno. Okay. Veterans again. It's annoying. Still, veterans, good rewards. Trainer. If we can. Setting up morale damage to begin with. Reinforcing the morale damage. Tanking it somehow. Do I have the ability? I think I'm going to let this person rest to full. And that person rests to full. Okay. What does the lure trap do? It doubles your next trap. Does a very small amount of morale damage up front, then doubles your next trap. So all is great and terrible. Okay. All right. Morale per turn, pretty nasty. And fire damage, which we're very weak to. Super fucking fast on both these two. And immune to demoralize? Seriously? Okay. That's a problem. Immune to demoralize. This thing is gonna just butcher us. Yeah, but I can't do damage to the middle row. Again, this feels like where you get like the fragile fucking one-dimensional bullshit, right? There's no ability to do middle damage in this game. So to get to this, I have to kill this. To kill this, I have to get rid of its morale. Morale takes time to ramp up, or I have to kill it, but I have no way to do 600 damage first before dealing with that. And this thing basically doesn't one-shot, but it probably 2 to 3 shots my team every single time, and it will go first every round. So it basically starts at 1 tick of that already. Demoralized ticking on these maybe has to happen. Yeah. Okay. All right. How do we survive this round at all? AoE nature, front fire. Do I get a turn off? They shuffle me? No. Does that get me a cast? Nature debuffs that. I don't care if I get a turn. I just want to know if I get, so that doesn't do anything. So start with 38 nature and then 70 fire. 70 fire will kill that and bounce through. Yes. Does 38 fire kill that? The ice resist nuke has a chance to be split between those. It's a chance to be split between all of them then. I really do not care if this unit dies. So like that, try to draw the ice nuke there. We may or may not get a turn there. Alternatively, if we do this, this reduces the nature damage here. So we're at 50% nature resist there, so we're taking 19 here. And the fireball comes through. I don't know if this guy dying reduces damage to this guy or not, if it's the same action. This thing is doing front 105 air damage. I don't think this unit ever casts here. Okay. Been loving the VOD channel, I'm glad. Alright, group 2 of monsters. Still trying to get morale here. You know what though? I forgot this is our first fight with 3 groups. Do we just give up on this thing doing anything and let it die? Just make it a goblin? Is there any world in which this survives? So it eats the fucking nature debuff. It eats the nature attack, which is fine. Takes 19. So it's basically at 50 then. Then this thing nukes here. This guy's already taken not that much. So it's a third left of this. So we're taking like 12, 13 less than that. So we've taken 25 here, putting us at 75. The nuke 75 definitely kills that and bounces here. We're not dotted though. But this thing goes next and nukes us. Doesn't matter, it's dead. We're only getting 1 cast here regardless. So it should be that. Honestly, maybe it should just be that. If we're only getting 1 cast, does this kill us now? We go ahead of that, so we don't give a shit about this thing. We're slowed first round. Interesting. Good call. Alright. If they're slowed, they get slowed here. They're still slowed here. So moving at 45, moving at what is this, 75? Let me just run that, unless this thing impacted the dot. 90. Nah, it's just that. All right. They lose one there, and they start there with one. It's not. It doesn't change the amount of the slow. It's just speed by 40 3 times. So it shouldn't change the intensity of the slow. Yeah.
Our modest
Smelly curry.
expands.
The sub.
Praise
Welcome.
the sub.
All right. So that's good news for us then. They come in here. They're no longer slowed. They're voned here. So the rogue's gonna go fucking ham. Air. Fire. Okay, looks like he has a lot of health, but does not in fact have a lot of health. 90, we are going ahead of them. It's possible to stun. This guy would die to the fireball. Okay. These are our 3 remaining, where we fight to the death. The death will be about 2 seconds long. It'll be glorious. Okay. Fucking immune to demoralize is brutal. Okay, that went as intended. Good. The fat orc with the party horn. Get it. Get got. Now we'll apply a debuff that makes my traps do double 50% more morale damage. Incredible. Alright, this can bounce. Unfortunately, we can't. This guy's above 50, so it's not going to matter. Question is, will it matter here? There's 118 taking 35. This is at 101 taking 40. This is a really shitty amount. 31 versus... It says 92. I can't really believe 92 is correct. Maybe. Did 125. I guess it was correct. Alright, ice damage to the back. Yeah. Bye, Naga. Alright. Still here, we don't have morale damage. This is actually really bad because I have no real way to get rid of this unit. Gotta hope we can attack back. 2 of the 3 can, but that thing's immune to fucking poison, which is all the damage we do. So that's kind of unpleasant. Alright, so we have to morale attack that out of here. Rogue always is gonna go ahead of us. gonna take us a couple attacks to kill this. Actually, barely takes us a couple attacks to kill it. Still worth bleeding. Actually, the morale attack might have just done it. Might have been better. It's 94. Actually, would have just been better. Okay. Trying to get too fancy with the dot. Whiplash enslavement challenge. Yes. Took a little bit of damage on the leader. Lost 9 people. That's a kind of big deal about that. Good thing we were prepared. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Where do we want to level? Do we want to level? We have a trainer next event too. Does it matter which order? I guess this could give us more cash. It could also remove cash from us. I don't think any of the events straight up remove cash. They all are optional, right? So I think we event first. I'd like to buy Icy Breeze. Nope. Would I like to train? Yeah. Is it time to upgrade this thing? Resists and health seem pretty good. Leaves us with 160. Can't trade shit with 160. I can train shit with 160. This thing's dirt cheap to upgrade. Is that worth? Alternative, you're upgrading Naga and maybe Vampire for 480. Naga is level 2, so we are stunning already. Getting a couple actions out of the Naga is so good, though. What does this do? Gives us 20 more HP as well as speed. So that's 380, taking those, with 200 left. Get all 3 of those if I take this. This is a fodder unit, but it's a blocker unit. It's very hard to want to upgrade that. It doesn't really do anything for me. Alright. Okay, take those 3. Alchemy, yep. We need to convert tears into blood. Both into gold. More tears into blood. Like that. All right. What is this? We need to heal. Heal. Heal.
Fresh from the stagecoach.
Knifey, thanks for the sub. Oh, I need to heal Duskrow. Rough. Okay. Does this have to be room 2? This room 2 is pretty weak.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm tilting the 2 months. Our team's getting a bit weak right now. Can dot them up. Both of my fire elementals are not available. Okay. All right, veterans it is. Let's do it. All right, starting off with Shuffle Us, Miss first trap and remove penalties. Second trap is very far away. So we can get a ticking debuff started here. Although she'll eat it. It seems very hard to use the traps to fulfill the weaknesses, right? Like, okay, to make up for the weaknesses rather. So what did I just choose? I didn't choose Enrage for some reason. Chose to dump on them. It is a lot. Minus 52 morale. Another demoralized for 20. Enraging the skeleton doesn't do anything though. I kind of want to enrage the ghost. Say we enrage the ghost. How much does it make up for? Some. Alright, where are they attacking? They're attacking first 95 at the back for ice damage. And they're attacking in the front for air. And everything for nature. How much air? 115. That's a lot of fucking air damage. So less than half. What's 2/3 of 115? Like 40? So it's like 80 damage dealt. We're dead to 80 plus the nature debuff. What if I stood in the middle? I want to get 2 rounds in the ghost. I think I get 2 rounds from there. They don't shuffle me. They do shuffle me. Fuck. So you can't be in the front. If you get in the back, we just sacrifice you. Okay. Probably right. Okay, and we want next round of monsters. Air to the front, nature everywhere, ice to the back. It's about right. Air to the front, nature everywhere. Ice to the back. I guess it's not quite right. Okay. And then we got Doggo and this guy. Air to the back, air to the front. Nature everywhere, ice to the back. Okay. Uncertain if this helps here. But that certainly doesn't fucking help here. This gives us bleed, but hopefully we're doing morale damage at this point. We'll see. We need more units that don't suck. We need resources to invest in them. And level 1s don't cut it, because level 1s die instantly. Shuffle is 1 use, correct. Okay, we rolled well here. This is the 50-50. So I think that gives us an extra turn that we can scare. Or Spectral Wave. This one is the one that's going to be most resistant to... That's pretty shit though. This is a lot more morale damage, especially with the Berserk. Alright, we're going to go there. Will she kill it? Yeah, that means we have to Spectral Explosion because we're no longer safe from that. Alright. Tick-tock. Intimidation, yeah, good. Wonder if that was a mistake, because the Naga is supposed to be stunning. Back ice damage doesn't help us at all. Front air damage doesn't help us at all. their front 50 air, 75 ice, back is 60 ice. I mean, yeah. One more dot here in case they remove the dot instead. All right, this is more than 50%, so the bounce should do it. Should bounce to all three, and it should have a chance to stun on each of them. Is it only the other ability that stuns? Attacks have a 50% chance to stun if the target's morale is above 50. Is below 50. Oh, I see. So it can't bounce and stun. Ever. Ah, no more Nagas. Boo. Alright. This is looking pretty bleak. We're slowed in the last round too. I forgot about that. Don't think it matters. Physical better than air? Yes. As long as that doesn't kill us, it doesn't matter. It did kill us though, so it did matter. Uh-oh, chat. We do have one more trap here for disables, but that was pretty rough. For demoralize, I mean, not disables. Still 8 minions need to be healed after that. All right, increased strength for demons seems very good. We'll take it. All right, everyone needs to be healed because everyone took damage. We're about to get 2 more rounds of resources, but we don't know what's coming next. Probably should invest in leveling again. Naga. Maybe something else. Probably not, though. It's probably just the Naga. Alright, that costs us 240. We could get next level stutters. This unit hasn't done anything yet. Doesn't help us to do these things. Maybe the air damage team matters. It's a lot of resist, a lot of HP. Talking myself into it, or trying to. Would like to see what it does when it's leveled too. Alright. So we have business trip, event. We'd like to send you, you. Okay. Extra chance ever helped anybody? Presumably someone. Oh, has it ever triggered? We don't have that in this run, but it has triggered in our previous runs, yes. 208 for 5 weeks on the vampire, who's currently able to do stuff. Or 191 and 20. I think I'd rather take this. Business trip again. We need to add one more fodder unit in there. Where's my skeletal archer? That's the other fodder unit. Wounded. Rip. One of these is okay too. Horn. More cash. Out for 8 weeks. Out for 5 weeks. Brings us gold and morale. And the morale does matter. Lets us come back 1 week earlier. I think it's this one. That's more resources though. Do we survive long enough? Let's say we survive long enough. Alright, event. Let's see. We need a merchant. There's a merchant there. There's also a collector's there though. Hopefully as we get closer we'll get a little bit more information. Oh, there's a merchant right here! I don't want to take this event. I want to go... I don't know. This is useful. but I think I would have preferred to take the merchant. All right. Who do we have available? I guess I could have tabbed out and reset it. But we do need people, so maybe it's still okay. All right, wounded, 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 wounded. Sure. 8 people here. Fighting veterans. We have our traps. Have the initial opening sequence, which is good too. Let's run this. Okay. Veterans it is. Got a lot of resources there. If we can survive the round that it costs us to do that, we can be okay here. All right. Traps are really well placed, actually, for once. Are they immune? 5% max morale back on the invokers, pretty rough. None of them are immune. So we demoralize into trying to get a cast off. Very fast, as always. Fairly fast. 85. We are faster than that now. That's good. Do they shuffle us? No, but they do enrage. Do we actually get any value out of this? Is just this like slap overmind slab in here and hope he doesn't die? He won't die to that. Takes 20, 40. Does he die? No. Okay. So throw him in. Apply demoralize 3. Call it a day. If I put anybody in the front, does it matter? You've already cast. What if I put you in the front? Is there a way we could get this guy to cast in the back? That actually will give me 1 more demoralize. Okay. It's not like those this creature does any value. The flame eater does any value except for putting demoralized stacks on. It's literally all it's doing. Alright, speed 85. This is room 2, so we're not slowed. It's AoE nature and very big fire up front. We're on the double sacrifice, get another demoralized buff off plan. Dies, maybe dies to the fire. Probably lives. Okay. Kind of rough. We'll see. Depends how many demoralized stacks we're gonna get. We're sacrificing a lot of fodder units to do that. It doesn't kill us with that dot. Oh, it does! God damn it. I missed the fucking elemental apply. I mean, still get this application, but that unit was pointless and that unit was pointless then. I didn't calculate, didn't attribute, or just totally missed that as a skill. So we're gonna have that 3 times happen to us. 2 of the times it's gonna be enough to kill that because this rogue's unit buffs that. I guess if the rogue's not here anymore, it won't penalize us for round 2.
Holly.
So annoying. Okay. Did their job. Got one more stack of demoralize up. That's all he was supposed to be here for. Okay. Okay. Oh, Black Lucan, how's it going? Pile of bones. It's a very good one here. Take that. Okay. Collectors for cash. Probably, what week are we? Week 11. Do we take the HP damage? Maybe. A lot of wounded. We've got a merchant coming up. We definitely take the money. The question is, do we pay the life? I think we just pay life. It's fine. Plunder or event. We'd like to plunder. We'd like to send the goblin. Or... level 2 archer. Or... one of these dudes. Okay. Come back with... volunteers +3, interesting. Monster free 20%, upgraded trap. It's too bad it's random. Take the monster roll. Goblins out, got 101 gold. Okay. Alchemist coming up, then champion. So merchant here. I need people. This unit has a debuff, morale debuff. This thing applies vulnerability. Let's grab the ice skelly. My Kex, right? Okay. Alchemist lets us convert here, which we definitely want to do. Okay. Probably did a little bit overboard on the conversion there. Should have been more middle ground. All right, 12 weeks left. Who's going here? You. Not you, not you. Yes, you, yes, you. You're sitting out, sitting out, sitting out. Okay. 9 people exactly, sure. How does it start out? $100 speed's probably enough to get a debuff off. So like this, I guess. Problem with this, it means no fodder unit in position 2. Okay. See how fucking brutal this champion is? Which one is it, and how's the trap location? Alright. 50% morale back after one fight. Nobody's immune, at least. Traps up front, that's very good. So, bone catapult. I mean, but this is RNG, right? If this was a different trap layout, we might be in trouble. Or a different roll, it just feels, I don't know, feels a little one-dimensional. Alright, very fast at 115. Pretty fast at 95. 115, attacks everyone with nature damage. I don't really care, right? As long as we get to cast and we're 110, so we don't die to the nature hit. They shuffle us, they don't. We're gonna get demoralized off twice. That's all I care about. We survive that AoE? Yeah. Barely. Okay. Is there a world in which we get a second attack from this unit? Yes. Like that. Okay. Do we just pile a bones in here instead of Rallying Horn? Probably. Alright, getting into this round. I think this thing's gonna be all gone by now, but maybe he still has a little bit left. $120 goes first. Alright, let's try this. Account for enrage in the first room. You mean my bone dog enrage? The hits here are just about the number of attacks they get, not the damage, so it doesn't matter. Time to restart a D&D session on YouTube. GURPS. We're doing a GURPS session that may or may not get to YouTube sometime in the near future. Alright, I don't know if the dog survives here. I didn't do the math. Looks like no. Seemed like less than it said it was going to do. It's supposed to be 68 with 20% more. It's 50% additional damage on COG 3. I guess it must have worked since they didn't get to room 2. But I thought it said it did 68 damage. Does that not apply? Maybe it doesn't apply. Oh, dude, we just got lure if we want it. Or prismatic stone. Is lure even good here? I mean, the fact that upfront nukes morale followed by afterwards nuking morale. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's too broken to say no to. Alright, I thought COG specifically said morale damage. Yeah, it definitely does. Trap deal additional 50% damage and morale. Absolutely says it does. Why didn't that apply to my fucking trap thing? Alright, trainer merchant event, business trip, then event. Got a bit of cash right now. Don't want to level the goblin. Don't want to level the... Maybe we want to level that. We already don't need to level 5s. Level 5, level 5, level 5, level 5. Okay. Okay. Tooltip includes cog bonus. Ah, weird. Okay. All right, trainer it is. Who needs levels? Survivability on the Naga and speed is very good. The vampire still has yet to do anything useful. We're definitely leveling this thing. It's HP. Do we bring this unit up? Gains power and nothing else and more air damage? Like, fuck, is that helpful? Survivability on this is helpful. Speed or HP? A little bit of HP. I think I'm gonna level both these. And I don't think it matters on these. I think we'll leave. Okay. Business trip here with those skeletons and the other skeleton, I think. All right, 15% chance monsters killed come back to life as skeleton warriors. Maybe helpful. Doggo getting morale for 5 weeks is pretty good. 8 weeks of an archer being gone is just fine. Okay. All right, we get veterans in a moment. An event first. Reject. All right, incoming veterans, week 19. Still probably worth. You can be here. You don't want to be there. Wonder if sending the dog off was better. All right, we have 11 right now. Oh, I can't place 11 in here though. Dude, it's such a debuff. 3 rooms compared to 2 spell rooms. It's so bad. Fodder unit, fodder unit.
Quitters never win.
Thank you, meddling, for the 5 months. Okay, is this good enough? Probably. All right, let's try that. Veterans it is. Let's go. All right. So this is the morale immune unit. And this is the death comp. This is the shadow, the fucking ninja. No, this is a rogue. Okay, this one isn't the AoE though. That's okay. It's still doing 135 nature damage up front at speed 115. Traps are in good positions though. The debuff's pretty weak. Our spell's in bad location relative to traps though. And they're all quite fast. So the stun can't stun. So we can do a shitty bounce. That doesn't seem very good. We don't want to be in front here. 90 speed. 90 speed's good enough. So it's like this, starting with debuffs. This unit just can't be guaranteed to act. Alright. Yeah, the middle guy is just fucking busted versus the strat, right? Okay. So no enrage there. And bone catapult into pile of bones. for a lot of nuking. And maybe double Naga. Oh, I don't have double Naga, just single Naga. Very fast nature damage up front. Air damage in the back. $25, not really good enough, huh? 90 in the back, 85 from that. Double nuke's not good enough. Air nature. It's pretty good for stalling a round or two. Okay. There's level 2, but it's not quite as exciting as I think what we're doing here. So this is a pretty good spot for us here. This guy's just dead though, so we lost the 50-50 there. That sucks. We are faster than that. They don't slow us. Okay. Getting rid of this would be really big. Honestly, isn't going to matter, right? It gets healed regardless. I guess the Terrify effect was worth something there. Too bad about that 50-50. It means this unit does literally nothing. Dude, that heals them for morale. You gotta be fucking shitting me. They didn't kill me. I sacrificed a unit. Doesn't it say when they kill a unit? Killing a monster. They didn't kill it. Lie to me. Why is it now telling me about slow? This is the first time you've encountered slow. Go away. Okay. Good on the trap placement, I guess, man. Okay, I was terrified by that fight. That was super easy because of the trap placement. Because I played it so well, chat. No, because of trap placement. Okay. We have 534. Engineer or trainer. There's another engineer coming up as well. I'd like to get things upgraded. I don't mean units. All right, 175 for that. What's the lure cost me? Where is lure? Wait, so I took lure and it just didn't give it to me? It didn't read. So now we know what happens if you get a 7th trap. You don't get a 7th trap. It doesn't tell you. It's in the house. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Never mind, I'm wrong. Okay.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Yes. Thank you,
Show
Jim
my
Morlul.
7-month streak in the chat message.
Nice. Appreciate it. Okay, upgrades are 325 for lure. And 175 for pile of bones. Okay. Still worth. Yeah, hold on a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's convert resources. No, whatever that was not what I wanted to do. God damn it.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
All right, let's transmute that far. Thank you, SZM point. Take a look at engineering again. Get our final trap upgrades. Lure 4 is 350. Sure. Okay. Now we have all the level 4 traps, chat. Black market. Who would we sell on the black market? And what's coming up next? Therapist coming up. Going to level 1 therapist. Does matter. Doesn't matter there though. I don't like black market as an event. Like, I need fodder units. I use them all the time. I'm just rolling on event. Motherfucker. I just fixed that shit. Rip. Alright. Did a lot of stuff before a fight. Event. Let me guess. Lure just level up on stutters. That's nice, I guess. Wow, this is so many weeks without a fight. What's going on? We don't have any money, so I guess we keep rolling. We go event therapist, I guess, for a chance of getting cash. Well, if there's no more fights between now and then. Yeah. Maybe I should have gone therapist. Oh well. Okay. There's a business trip available. Yes, yes, yes. Red pill, cash and blood. Get rid of the goblin for cash and blood. All right, this is week 29 of 52. Do we want to take a champion fight here? So I guess our trap is probably back in stock since it was like 12,000 weeks in between fights. I think we're going to take a champion here. How many guys? We have 2. We can only bring 12. God, it's such a fucking huge debuff. It's so bad. This 3-room stuff, comparatively. Okay. Staying healthy? I hope so, TNSC. How about you, man? Staying safe? Alright, champion. Let's do it. Okay. So, gains enraged 10 when another hero is defeated. So he one-shots everything he hits there. Heals Okay. They have no morale defenses, and our traps are in good places, so we're just gonna get to be cheesy about this. As long as we're fast enough to deploy a demoralize, we just go lure into pile of bones and hit them for 3. This is gonna triple cast that for 105 each. Seems good. 35-week pregnant wife and twins. Oh man, we're pregnant with twins. Yeah, man, take care of yourself then. I mean, that goes for everybody at all times, but seems like a particularly vulnerable group of people with you. All right, so we want to debuff them. I mean, I probably just need to take one person taking the hit, right? They don't go ahead of us. We don't want this unit going at all. 35, 95. Can we die to this? 75 physical. They're bloodlusted, right? For 100 and something. It's enraged 3. And if morale damage gets enraged 2. So we'll do 50% more damage. So we want something with weak physical resist that casts faster than them. Oh, not 95. I guess it'd be 100 speed or better. Does this count as weak physical? 70 HP. I think we're still dead there. So if we go here and cast Demoralize, that way they don't get to remove the debuff. And then they walk in there and eat it. Seems good. Okay, they're slow this round, if there's anything left. I'm really not expecting a lot to be left here. Physical in the back, physical in the front. We just have to dodge that. Physical in the front we can eat once, right? Or physical in the back we can eat once. We can't eat the physical in the front. Wait, where's my other guy? Okay. That kills the units, we'll lose Demoralize. No. It's 3 stacks of Demoralize. Watch. Oh, fuck. It's Demoralize 2 on this level. It's Demoralize 3 later. Okay, that's not great. Makes my life a lot harder. Does it matter? Still goes through because this one's still demoralized. It's fine. Yeah. Seems good. Yeah, Lure's a little OP, huh? Alright, Induce Catalyst. Random morale dude. Random Skelly dude. I'm taking this guy. Okay. Kex got wounded for it. So what? 401 cash. There's a trainer later. Merchant now. Alchemist. Can get more cash between now and then. I would like to train this unit to at least get level 3 Demoralize. Pull the 5s out here. Okay. Still, yeah, I think this is the one that goes Demoralize 3, right? HP off skeleton's good too, so 160 there. So far the vampire has been 100% useless all playthrough long. HP here, no resist though. A little bit of HP there. A little bit of HP here. HP and fire resist, maybe. This thing having HP is good. I often stand things behind it. I think we'll just train that. Okay. Alchemist for cash. Looks good. Alright. Trainer again. Yep. Skelly to 5. Speed. Better demoralize. Cost me 180. Could bring this to 5. I like the HP. Power's nice too. $180 and $140 is not quite enough. So it's just a single placement here. More HP there to 5. More HP here for 5 and a little bit less fire, a little bit more fire resist rather. Kind of feels like a Naga level here for me. Take that. Alright, veterans in the Aztec ruins seems a-okay by me. Alright, who are we bringing? That is a good question. Kex is sitting. Both Nagas to room 2. Can't interact with them right now. I don't want them in room 1. Alright, fodder units. Deploy. No. Only bring 12. Okay. Okay, so we have nice trap placement again. They're going to be slowed for the first round of that. We could certainly pile of bones. Dodges the first trap, which is great because Lure actually plays around that. Lure's so fucking broken, man. Alright, we want to demoralize again. We just need to get 3 levels of it. I could literally just sack the ghosts. That would be okay. They are slowed though. So we could sack the ghost and stack another one on Vammed. Or just dog. I don't want this thing going. I don't want it to eat the debuff. But I do need 2. Can we die before this? This is 85. This is AoE nature damage at 75 speed. Anyone really nice and weak to nature? If I sack the ghost, that's one of them. And then can I die to this? Back for ice damage. Yeah. So if I run this, they're slowed walking in. Then we hit them with the trap. Then we run into here. Then we stack up 3 levels of demoralize and make it 4. This unit dies to that. Doesn't matter the positioning because this unit sacks, so it's always hitting the back. And this thing doesn't take a fucking turn. Yeah, let's do that. What's the benefit of this? 1 more demoralized stack, but I take 3 wounding for it. I think that's fine. Alright, then we win. And we cast some dudes. Is it doing back as ice damage? Shuffle first room doesn't matter. Ghost acts first, and the ghost deletes itself, which makes every target the same target for the last guy. Okay. I got a lucky event roll earlier. What was that? This was a lucky event. I did talk through that and then still fail it. That's interesting. Now it doesn't go through. We just fucked that up. Oh no! I even looked at it at one point. It was like it's shielded and then promptly forgot about it. That's pretty bad. Alright, I still think we're fine, but that was a pretty big mistake that could have cost us everything. Good thing I actually populated units in here. I almost didn't. I'm like, it's over. It's at 39. This does 24. Is that already including my tooltips? It says it does 24. Oh no. Oh no, chat. Not like this. Could you stun him? Nice. Thank you. Dude, that was such an easy win that we just fucked up. You don't really get penalized super, like, binary. Like, it's generally a little bit more spread out, the penalties. A little bit less harsh when you fuck that up. Alright, getting rid of the front one seems good. We're definitely going to get the rest of this wiped, though. They have a lot of morale left. Such an easy win. Feels so bad. Okay. It's gonna go to hero and wound 6 of our guys that didn't need to be. You're faster than us? It's kind of a joke. Alright, well, we survived that despite a massive, massive mistake. Feels, I guess, good that we managed to get there. Didn't feel good the way we got there. This is another unit. Has demoralize. Kind of useful. It's already level 3 as well. It's probably worth. Okay. Okay, so where are we? This is always therapist here. I don't know if it matters for active people or not. Therapist 1 is fine. Actually helps. Therapist 1 basically wipes away that mistake we just made there, so that's fine. Event versus collectors. I think we collectors and then pay in blood, and then what? We're hoping for sanctuary demoralize. Could just skip this entirely. But we would like a couple more level ups if we get the option for it. Kex would like to level a couple more defensive ones. Alright. Let's hope we get the good sanctuary here. Miss. So do we back out? Do we re-roll that? I mean, I deliberately rolled this. I think it's probably cheating to back out of that and see where we get a better spawn. So let's call that a loss. All right. And then who are we bringing here? Doggo needs to heal. Kex. Kiwi hilarity. Just make sure we have enough morale attacks. Comulus is just such good fodder. Okay. Oh, I didn't have enough blood anyways. It doesn't cost blood. It's 30 morale. It's just 30 tiers for that event. Alchemist-wise, the reason to hold tiers is for the event that we just failed, so we probably want to convert tiers to blood and then sell it off for training. Okay. Let me go ahead and take veterans here. Looks fine. I think I'd rather deploy this unit for Bloodlust for our skeletons. Yeah. Welcome back, Luffinus. 31 months, thank you. Alright, where is this? Paladin, fast rogue, doing increased damage. It's one of the really dangerous ones. Morale back after one fight. Okay, they walk in, they get slowed. They're shuffling us? No. This replace one penalty with the bonus is actually a real pain for us. I think we need to have this here. Probably that there. So how does this work then? So they're slowed. And they're slowed for multiple rounds. So then they're slowed by 40. So coming in, he's at 75. So we go. Then he goes. Then we go. Then we go. Then that unit kills here. This unit kills there. And our turn we sacrifice putting Demoralize on, which screws the Paladin. That's what we want. That should be fine. Okay. And then it's lure into pile of bones. After we fear them. Into a win. Into whatever the fuck is going on here. Things that don't matter. Probably. Right. I like the ghost unit. It's my favorite unit so far. It's the most interesting. Behaves differently. So we're nuking. This guy has a lot of morale. Makes sense to nuke there. Move this slow, nice. Great. Did we miscount again? Yeah, we did. Doesn't go all the way back because he's not demoralized long enough. Didn't count the number of rooms. It only goes 2 deep here. Although I guess the third one ticks all the way through. Okay. And the Nagas are going to clean this thing up. It doesn't matter, but it's still kind of annoying. Air and ice. Imagine trying to do physical damage to enemy units. I think it has 700 health. Yeah, I'm not sure that's 100% true though, BF Omega. I don't know if we've seen that always act that way or not. It seems to happen a lot, but it will happen a lot because there aren't that many debuffs active very often. We've got a trainer later and engineer now. Engineer now doesn't help. I think we trainer. Who needs to be trained? Not the level 5s. Not the goblin. Not the goblin. Okay. Like that then. There's a world in which I want to train the other archer. Okay. Trainer, let's go. We're looking at... What does level 3 do to these guys? Fire resist. Not useless. Too bad it doesn't give much else. This is HP on a tank. HP and resist on a tank. Both of those are good. This gives us stuff we probably don't use. A lot of HP there. So we have bonuses, strength bonuses on elementals, but this attack is not something that's strength based. Speed here is good and a more demoralized debuff is good. This one would like to be leveled too. Alright, I think it's here. This unit still has not been used. Speed. Dude, it's so hard to care about this unit. It doesn't do anything. Next level is just speed. We don't care about their attacks. The HP is sometimes relevant. This is a maybe. I want to level that again. I want to level here. Leveling that again, saving the money for it is okay. I guess I just leave it like this now. And then level all those rest of those units on the second one. Okay. Alchemist is convert. I did that wrong. There's another alchemist coming up. There's no point in doing this. Okay. Should have rolled event just in case. Can trainer again. Alright, level 5 here. More HP. More resists. Pretty nice. Taking that. Taking this 260. And what's this other one? 260. Can't get them both. 140 and 260 is too much as well. I would like to get level 2 there, but I guess maybe it doesn't matter. Some tank here is okay too, but not great. This unit has an ability of its own that's useful. Alright, take that. Back out. Let the event roll. Yeah, that's the punish. I mean, we got another trainer coming up, I guess, but that's the punish for not waiting. For not doing it the other sequence. Alright, champion. Who needs to sit? Vam needs to sit. Our ghost needs to sit. We can sit there. Doesn't really matter. I want to bring you in early. Like this. More fodder over there if we can. Not sure this matters. Okay. I want the other Naga. Like that. Okay. Oh, we have a level 5. It's just sitting there. Is actually useful. Okay. Let's take the fight. Alright, chat. Just a lot of stuff. Fast, doing additional damage. Can't be affected by penalties dealing damage or morale over time. The traps are in terrible locations, so it's very difficult to set up a good lure. Well, not very difficult. It's possible. We're going to take a lot of wounds doing it. I feel like this trap layout goes... If the trap layout was just simpler, like if it was just traps were next to each other, I think we'd take almost no losses. Here, I think we take 9 losses. And then we win right there, I think. There isn't enough single target direct morale damage that isn't based on demoralized to make that work. So it would be nice to get this rogue out of here as soon as possible. They're not going to be slowed. The slow doesn't show up till later, so how does this work? They're going to be attacking front. Do they shuffle me? They don't. They do ice damage as a burst. And they attack the front. The front's almost certainly just going to die then. So crewman eats the nuke and dies. That's only demoralized 2. It's interesting. Debuffing their speed doesn't help us. This is demoralized 2, but also at the start of demoralized, we get demoralized 3 basically out of that. Could enrage them. Do we care? Not really. .110 speed. We probably get 2. If we set in the back, we get 2 howls. Nah, because he's gonna... This will kill the second unit, whatever the second unit is. And this will... They'll just clean up. We're only gonna get 1 round here. So we just have to go faster and cast. Can do that. It's totally doable. Just stack demoralizes here, I guess. They don't eat debuffs, right? No. So this is a 5 morale unit, a 5 morale unit, and a 5 morale unit. That means it's pretty bad, actually. 55, 85. I guess we do have a little bit of a problem. This guy will one-shot that, right? If he doesn't, the fire will... I guess we can run that, but then that's dead. Do we have anything with fire resist for position 2? That will survive a hit from that. 85 fire. Plus the nature damage. No. So everything dies. Get one round, everything dies. Do we want this to go off first then? It's probably just that then, huh? Okay. Alright, are we gonna lure? We can pile a bone still and hit 2 of them. It's 105 morale damage. They will be stuffed. Getting this thing off the board before the other fights is probably worth. Although lure is half that and sets up for killing this later. I think it's probably just lure. Alright, stupid rogue will go first here, doing 1,000,000 damage. Gonna have to sack a Naga here, which is kind of unpleasant. Kills, fireballs, survives the fireball. So then it's just Naga attacking from the back. Naga will get 2 actions, I think. Kind of questionable. Maybe 1, maybe 2. Depends how bad the ice fucks this guy up. And then us again. You need to be demoralized here. So our final one needs to be something like this. Fire to the front's not real good for us. But eating the rogue attack is. Alright. Yeah, I guess instead of the skeleton mage, I could run the dog. It's faster, but not much faster. Does it change anything? 3 stacks of demoralized versus 2 doesn't really matter. Unless dog dies in some way, I'm not predicting. This thing's minus 40. Ice. No, it's not gonna matter. I mean, they're just gonna kill everything anyways. Okay. And then finally, pile of bones. Okay. Alright. Didn't account for the speed debuff, so maybe we could have eked another round or 2 out of there with a bit more mental effort. This is not a very useful ability right now. Nuking back or nuking front. Front has a chance to stun. Rogue will kill that. Maybe? I don't know. I think just doing damage there is where we want to be. Does he do damage when he kills through the front? I don't remember. Looks like he does. Okay. Actually, this is currently our biggest problem. He's not above half. But it can stun him potentially. She didn't. Or tanked so well. Didn't get any damage, but tanked really well. Alright. Should be good here. Oh, so much work from our units. Just kidding. It's just stalling. Do I want another lure? I don't want this guy. Oh, dude, he's got so much HP. Do I want this guy? Takes a shit ton of fire damage. I think we're out of spots for people though, right? Don't really want random 20% chance to have some dumb buff that I don't care about. All right, 1100 gold. We've got a trainer or a doctor, followed by a trainer, followed by a black market. Okay. A lot of wounds there. What if you lure into lure? Well, you get 60 stamina damage or whatever the hell it is. Is therapist worth anything for us? 1 point therapist does nothing. A 2 point therapist does something though. I think this is gonna be trainer into therapist then. All right, so we'll start with trainer. Looking at level ups, what happens here? More fire, ice, nature, and air resist. This thing becomes extremely tanky. Much tankier than, for example, that thing. And it's fire resist, which we don't have very much of. These things don't really get tankier. This is 360 to level. This thing gets a little tankier, but not a whole lot. It goes a little bit faster, but it doesn't do anything for us. Let's take that, 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 this. Both these give small amounts of HP. Neither of those units are units I want to use. Same here. Deploying this unit at least has some value though. It gives my other skeletons and rage. So maybe some HP there is relevant. Okay. Alright, therapist. We'll pay them in tiers. All available monsters. Did I just fuck that? No. I think I did everybody there. Alright, black market followed by veterans. Do we care about black market here? We actually do have too many units. Is it time to get rid of some of the units that we don't want? No, noticeably 6 sock. Anything else? The vampire. Such a small gain. Problem is we can't bring more than 12, right? This is week 46. There's 6 weeks left. After this fight, nobody who isn't wounded gets to go again. Stutters is pretty terrible. She's not. The enrage is actually useful. I guess we're not. I think I was taking an event. Sure. Alright, veterans like that. We just need to just figure out who's going. I would like to give the Nagas a break, so I don't want them being wounded out of this. That means we need fodder units. Need to get dots going. This unit's very slow. One of these in there, one of these in there. More fodder units. Doggo can be re-recruited, I think, right? Because we can therapist for 2. And get the dog back. Or just therapist for 1, honestly, is fine too. Since we don't care if the dog can ever fight again after 52. More tanking. Do we have any fire resist in that front line? We don't, right? I guess it's possible there's 2 weeks of fights left, but I don't think so. There's 1 week of fights left. You don't have very many morale attacks here. It's funny. It's like all traps. It's maybe too many fodder units. Okay. Alright, veterans it is. Honestly, probably it's just worth adventures at this point. Like, do we care? We're 6 weeks away. We're not investing in anyone. I don't give a shit about level ups. We already have all of our traps worked out. This is definitely adventurers. Okay. How fast is Shaman? I don't know. Not that fast. 60. Alright, this is the adventurer. Level 10 generates 1,000,000 morale back. Shuffles us and kills things from the start. Traps are really spread out. Kind of bad. Alright, we want crewmen in the front. Anywhere except there. No, anywhere except there. Kex is dead if this thing goes first. Killing a monster gives morale to heroes. Is there even a benefit to doing anything here? Yeah, I gotta eat the random thing. That's the only benefit here. They're very fast. 115, 65, 75. Anywhere but the front here. 20 and 100 is actually fine. How fast are we? 60.
A generous bestowal.
Thank you, Calric. I appreciate it, man. 100 back damage. We don't want to be in the back. Dying at 65 ahead of us. $45 at 70. Oh, it doesn't matter. We just 2 minutes. I was thinking of converting them into units so they just die. Maybe shouting at the rogues worth 120. We are faster. Area in nature hurts the ghost but doesn't kill it. Back rank air nuke for 50. A little bit less than 50. Oh, but elemental rebuff. I think we're taking this still as a fight. All right. Top speed always goes first. All right, are we luring? Trying to set up for the pile of bones kill? Probably. It's still the most powerful thing we can do, right? Just wish my traps were a little bit better placed. Terrify them, sure. All right, now we're in a fight where they're actually gonna have to respect the positioning. Absorb the rogue hits. Who's doing air damage? You do nature everywhere. Air to the back. Do we have stress damage dealers here? Barely. Okay. Who goes first with the same speed? I don't know how it tie breaks, but it does show you in the order when that happens, so you can plan around it. That's a triple. Guess it's better like that, huh? Alright. This is gonna be rough. We might actually lose here. I don't think so, but I think it's gonna be rough. Getting carried by lure. Got carried by lure when we beat it with an enchantress, true, too. I think we might ban lure on our next playthrough. Identical speeds show up quite a lot in our playthrough, Calric. Thought the ghost was going to survive, it just didn't. That's super bad for us. I don't think that triggered this unit. Oh, it did. No, it didn't trigger the heal. That was actually really bad for us. At some point today, I think, like, you know, like hour 7, I got very tired of calculating the fucking AoE burst damage. I'm just like, I don't care. It just kind of screwed us, okay. So there's no way I get another turn, right? Yeah. Healed him to full morale. The first round not breaking his morale thing was super bad for us. Alright, if we could just, you know, not have any units at all and never have to invest in units, that would be great. And I can just put a lure and the next trap right next to it, and then we don't have to do any of this. And it would be fine. Because everything else is entirely pointless. Okay. Good talk. All right. So, fair amount of wounding. We don't know when the next fight is. There's a course available, which of course is a trap. So this is clearly just therapists pay for it. Okay. Do we want to take a workout? I doubt we can even do anything with it. This is probably an event looking for gold. Event looking for... I guess I shouldn't be taking events here because the way I can lose is event breaks my lure trap, huh? Greeting for gold, maybe not good enough. Okay. Don't think we can afford anything on the trainer, but we can look. Oh. Okay. I need my units to apply demoralized. It's true. It's true, I do. Alright, champion. Everybody's ready to go. We have too many people. We can only bring 12. So we're forced to fill 3 rooms. We can only bring 12 people. It's so dumb. Those like set of things are just dumb. It's just dumb. I really dislike this. The lack of synergies from this character bother me. I love synergies. I play games for synergies. Alright, I'm not entirely certain who we want to bring here yet. So we definitely want to bring we need the 2 Nagas. We want them in room 2. So they can be room 2 or 3. We probably want to deal with some horrible fire nuker at some point. We need a fire resistant guy here. And probably a fire resistant guy there. 55 and 50. We want morale damage everywhere. Where's the gargoyle? Gargoyle's been very good here. Not bringing the ghost? Yeah, right. We're not going to bring our level 5 here, or just not bring these level 2s? Alright, I think this is what goes. Exactly the Lich to buff the Skellies. Okay. Fingers crossed. Don't disagree, tapped. Alright, what do we roll? Dodge the first trap. Oh, looks like lure plays around that. Damage and morale damage taken from traps reduced, but only 378. And then damage from attacks reduced by 50%. Okay. I don't know if there's a max monster level. I'm guessing 10 though, if I had to guess. Oh, look, we got the fucking ideal layout too. So we got lure. Fantastic. Forward. All right, how fast are they? 55, 115, 95. So this guy just dies, right? Even with this amount of resist, they just kill us? Probably. They're not shuffling us, right? No. I wonder if this makes any difference in the number of turns. We still don't get a turn here, right? Oh, the ice doggy's 30% frost resistant. Oh, fuck that then. Stacks a shit ton of demoralize up. Seems good. And then we pile of bones them. Max monster level's 5. No, our opponent's level 10. Our level units are 5. Yep. Okay, is this rogue still going to be with us? Probably, but probably not for long. Do we have any nature resist in this group of units? No. So here's where I'd like more sacrificial units than we have available. 105 and 20. Just tank it with Chubby here. Frost resist. Skeleton Lord. Dude, this guy has pretty sick frost resist in the back too. The Naga. Could go there. Rogue's gonna be gone by now. Unit's very slow. I think it's just better to go ahead of it. The orc doesn't really scale very well, honestly. Except this will get one shot because the rogue's so fast. Okay. Alright, back or front here? I think just front. I might die as a ghost here. Depends if this unit kills. I didn't work it out. It doesn't matter. Can't be bothered. Doesn't have to kill apparently, it just does the damage anyways. Alright, good game. Yeah, leveling units is such a scam. Such a scam, leveling units.
For your great accomplishments.
All you want, like, it doesn't matter anything that happens. It's like the number of turns the dot applies on the demoralized dot. That matters. HP matters. Resist matters. Everything else, forget it. It's like totally pointless. Legend of Lure. Not wrong. That needs a nerf. All right, chat, but we did it. Because we have completed it as both the Enchantress and the guy there. I think we're going to ban Lure and see if we can beat it again will be my next challenge. But in the meantime, I'm going to be done for today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Appreciate all the new subs, a lot of new faces in chat today. And I appreciate the donations. Cheers, Calric. In the meantime, let me host a friend on the way out. I'll be back tomorrow. You can always check my schedule here. If this game is something you'd like, try beneath the stream. I don't remember what the command is, Xanabu. Could you remind me what the command is? I have a game store where you can help me out through buying through my game store. Just remember that it is through GTA, and G2A is essentially like eBay. So check your seller before you buy the product. But there's lots of really cheap games there, and it supports me directly. So appreciate that if you end up wanting to play this game. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Let me host a friend. Who do we have playing right now? I see Jorbs. And that's who I'm going to host. Mr. Jorbs himself. So, say hi to Jorbs for me. Alright, we'll do Xander. Good night, guys.